Hi, thanks for joining me today. I want to compute a quick limit. I want to know the limit as x goes to infinity of the square root of x squared plus x minus x. Okay, now when I first saw this, I thought this guy here surely goes off to infinity because this thing in the square root here is approximately x plus the square root of x. So then the x would cancel with that, and then we're kind of computing the limit as x goes to infinity of the square root of x. But what's absolutely amazing is this guy here actually converges. We want to know what it converges to. Okay, so if you want to compute this limit, pause the video now and give it a go for yourself. And I'm going to jump straight into a solution. Okay, so the key to this is to essentially turn this into a fraction by multiplying the top and the bottom by something, and the something we're going to multiply it with is going to get rid of the square root from the top. So we're going to kind of multiply by the sort of radical conjugate of this guy here. So keeping the limit at the front, the limit as x goes to infinity, we're going to now multiply the top and bottom by square root of x squared plus x, and now plus x, like so. Wonderful, so of course these two guys here cancel to give us that thing there. But now this numerator is just the difference of two squares, so it's going to evaluate out to be x squared plus x, because this guy here times this guy here, the square roots are going to cancel, and we're just going to get x squared plus x, and then minus x times x, so minus x squared. So we've got x squared plus x minus x squared on the top, and the x squareds are going to cancel. So this whole numerator here is just going to simplify down to x. So we can get rid of all of this, oopsie daisy, and just put x on the top, like so. Okay, so we're computing now the limit as x goes to infinity of x divided by the square root of x squared plus x, and then plus x. Now what we want to do is essentially just factor out an x from the denominator, which can cancel with the x on the numerator. So this is going to be the limit as x goes to infinity of x divided by, now of course this is just x by itself, so we can write that as just a 1, plus we've got to factor out an x from here, so that's going to leave us with 1 plus 1 over x. Because of course factoring out an x from this guy here is the same as factoring out an x squared from the thing inside the square root, so that's going to give us a 1 plus 1 over x. Okay, so if that doesn't make sense, just expand this thing here out. You're going to get x times 1, which gives us that x there, and then x times the square root of 1 plus 1 over x, but x times the square root of 1 plus 1 over x is the same thing as the square root of x squared times 1 plus 1 over x, and x squared times 1 plus 1 over x is x squared plus x. Okay, so this guy equals this guy, but what's good now is we can just cancel out the x's like so, and now this is just the limit as x goes to infinity of 1 over 1 plus the square root of 1 plus 1 over x, and now we can just plug in infinity, because of course 1 over x, this guy here, is going to go to 0, so we've got 1 over 1 plus the square root of 1 plus 0, so that's 1 over 1 plus 1, which is 1 over 2, so a half. So this guy here actually converges to a half. So nowhere near infinity as I first thought, but it does indeed converge, so quite a nice number, a half. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this limit video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.